Brown's bombshell has just rocked the entire NFL conversation. And this one is going to echo through locker rooms, talk shows, and fan debates for months. Legendary Cleveland Browns insider Mary Kay Cabot, who has covered more quarterback controversies than most fans have even watched games, just went on record saying Shedeur Sanders is ready to start in Cleveland. Yes, you heard that right. Ready to start. The same Shedeur who's been under the spotlight since his first day in the league. The same young quarterback fans doubted. The same one critics said wasn't built for the NFL grind. Suddenly, everything has changed. The haters are scrambling, the front office is buzzing, and the Browns quarterback room feels like a ticking time bomb waiting to explode.
Really strongly and well, and this was a reaction to that. And we have to sometimes remember that these are very, very young men. People come into the NFL with different levels of maturity.
Before we dive deeper, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a second of this unfolding QB drama. Guess who's now in the conversation, according to Mary Kay Cabot? It's Shedeur Sanders, she said in a Cleveland sports podcast that instantly blew up across social media. He's ready. Maybe not perfect, but ready. That single line sent shockwaves through the city. Within hours, Browns fans were split down the middle. Half of them were shouting for Shedeur to get his shot, the other half warning against another rushed experiment. Cleveland's sports radio lit up with callers arguing if the team was finally witnessing its next franchise quarterback, or if this was just another spark doomed to fade like the rest.
Much relevance this deep into the regular season.
Yeah.
So it's not even about, before we get to the point, we have to understand what the reality is.
Yeah.
When Shedeur does anything, it's always critique. What I don't like is you may not be able to relate to what he's doing or how he's doing it, but you can't control and make it be what you want it to be, because it's not that. When you hear Rex Ryan's remarks, these things are something that he's spewing without actually having facts to back it. And if you do have facts, Rex Ryan, you have to come forth with the source. The issue is, get your ass in the front row and study.
If you've watched this kid closely, you see poise under pressure. Leadership in moments where veterans crumble, Cabot continued. He's not just a highlight player, he's got presence. He commands the field. Presence. That's exactly what Shedeur has carried with him since day one. From dominating the college field under Coach Prime Sanders to the disciplined, methodical way he's handled his rookie season, Shedeur has shown something rare in modern football: patience. In a league built on instant results and viral plays, he's been studying, waiting, preparing. Every day, early in the film room, first on the field, last to leave. He's been crafting his moment in silence while the world keeps doubting. And now, when she speaks, the locker room listens, the fans debate, and the front office feels the pressure.
He has done a lot of things right here. He's working really, really hard to come up the learning curve, and this is the first time in his life and his career that he's had to be a backup. And it's difficult. It's difficult. He's trying to be patient. He's trying to do the right things, but it cannot be easy for him to believe that he can go out there and start football games and have to be the third string quarterback right now.
I understand why he did what he did. And I'm a Shedeur fan, and I hope he gets a fair chance at some point, somewhere, to maximize his skills, whatever they may be. We won't find out until he has a chance to play. But
Something inside the Browns organization has shifted. The coaching staff can feel it. The players sense it. The city smells a change coming. And it smells like Shedeur Sanders. When you've got a talent like Shedeur, you can't just stash him forever, said an anonymous Browns player. The locker room knows. We see it in practice. The zip on his passes, the timing, the confidence. He looks like a starter. Everyone feels it. But in Cleveland, things are never simple. This franchise has seen hope rise and collapse too many times to rush blindly into another quarterback
A lot of
gamble.
teams are willing
The
to
ghosts of
risk
the past still
what's
haunt the stadium.
mounting in circus-like attention that he brings naturally. So therefore, the Cleveland Browns were stuck with this idea. If we cut Shedeur, that will be bad for business.
It wouldn't be relevant at all.
Bad for business. Business being he's good for business on our roster. If we cut him, he's going to be picked up by somebody. When have we ever had a person on our roster to move the needle? We have the most dynamic defensive player in the game today, and he is a person that is extremely meek. He's a person that does not scream to the top of his lungs. I don't even know what his sack celebration is.
No.
He goes to work, he shows up, he just sacks quarterbacks, wreak havoc, and get on out the way.
Yeah.
That's who Myles Garrett is.
Yeah, correct.
The Cleveland Browns have never had a player in modern day that pushes the needle like Shedeur Sanders. And I'm saying this with the additions of them saying, hey, what about Baker Mayfield? Baker Mayfield didn't push the needle like Shedeur Sanders.
Jerseys with 20 names crossed out, each representing another failed savior. And now, the Browns face their biggest decision yet. Stick with the veteran's safety net, or hand the keys to a young quarterback who's already become the heartbeat of the locker room. Mary Kay's comments weren't just analysis. They were a challenge, a public spark that forced the team to confront what everyone inside already knew. Readiness isn't the issue anymore. Fear is. Look, I've been around long enough to know when a city's ready to rally behind someone, Cabot said. Cleveland's energy right now feels different. It feels like they want someone to believe in again. And Shedeur might be that spark. And maybe she's right. Because this city has lived through heartbreak after heartbreak, from playoff collapses to rebuilds that led nowhere. The fans are desperate for something real, something that gives them pride. They want a player who doesn't just perform but represents them. Someone who fights, who carries that chip on his shoulder the way Cleveland carries its scars. For Shedeur, this is bigger than football. It's about legacy, not just his father's, but his own. He's not trying to fill Coach Prime's shoes. He's building his own. Every play, every snap, every drive adds another brick to the foundation of a story that feels destined to be. Because when Mary Kay Cabot, the same reporter who's seen every quarterback disaster the Browns have endured, says you're ready, that means you've earned it. It's not just talk, it's validation. It's a call from history itself. When that moment comes, when the cameras flash, the crowd roars, and Shedeur Sanders finally steps onto that field, it won't just be a debut. It'll be a declaration. Because in Cleveland, legends aren't born in comfort. They're forged in pressure, in noise, in doubt. And Shedeur has faced all three since the day he first touched a football. Now he's on the edge of turning all that pressure into proof. The Browns might not fully realize it yet, but the rest of the NFL does. Shedeur Sanders isn't waiting for permission anymore. He's ready. And when that first snap comes, when that first deep throw cuts through the cold Cleveland air, the entire league will pause. Because this isn't just another rookie trying to survive. It's the start of a new era. And everyone will remember where they were when it began. So don't skip a single second of this video. And if this story touches your heart, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments. Where are you watching from? Let's begin.